Before we get started with today's interview, just a quick reminder, click the thumbs up, make sure you subscribe and ding the bell so that you don't miss any of the great interviews that we have coming up. Now, on to today's interview. Welcome back, everybody. I am really excited to present my special guest today, Dr. Kevin Olson. Welcome, Kevin. Thank you so much for being here today.
Hi, everybody.
So next, I'd like to talk about your piece, Penguin Party. And this piece has this really slippery chromaticism in it that I found really alluring as I sight read through it. Talk to us a little bit about Penguin Party.
Yeah, I think that, if there's a theme, I hope that happens in my music, it's that there really is an intention to doing things in an unusual or maybe quirky way, having a piece that maybe a student hasn't heard at this level before. So, when I sit down to improvise at this very early stage, I tend to go away from the traditional types of voicings, the chords that I teach in the method books, in favor of doing things that are just a little bit unusual. I think it'll give a student an opportunity to read some things that they're not used to reading, maybe getting exposed to accidentals that they haven't seen before. This is the kind of thing that I think we can do as teachers in a little bit of we can challenge them even through some rote learning. They're going to be getting a lot of that traditional note reading and all of that in their regular repertoire. So I think if their elementary rep challenges them to the point where we might need to demonstrate or show or look at patterns that are more kind of rote oriented, I don't think we need to worry as teachers that they're not going to get that fluency training in a different way. So yeah, I would think about these pieces as maybe being one step beyond what they're used to playing in their repertoire, and an additional challenge that we could give them for a recital piece. And then when they see these things officially introduced in their method books, they've already got a little bit of experience with them.
I love that you say that this piece should be played quickly and with humor. What are the kinds of things that students should be thinking about and focusing on as they learn Penguin Party?
Yeah. I think that, when you have these pieces that are full of energy and are exciting, that there's a discipline or a rhythm with them as well. So I hope that these pieces also give students an opportunity to really think about generating energy through good, steady rhythm. And as students are playing through these things, that the teacher's helping them to control that energy. And often that creates just a new sense of fun, because it's controlled. It's not frantic, it's not hectic. So yeah, I would also be really focusing on rhythmic steadiness throughout this piece.
Excellent advice. Is there anything else we should know about Penguin Party?
I think, just when students are exploring these elementary pieces, that they're always thinking about the inspiration behind them. These are pieces that, for the most part, were title generated. So I'm kind of thinking about a story as I'm writing them. So it's fun for students, I think, to capture that with their own imaginations. These kids are often really good visual artists. So, I mean, being able to do a little sketch or something like that. I've been to festivals and other recitals around the country where teachers are focusing in on getting students to connect with a piece through their own drawing or painting. And that could be something that a student could really have fun with, is come up with their own visual idea. And as I mentioned before, if you think that they have that budding composer gene, that maybe they can come up with their own takeoff on those pieces. I think that can be a real way to teach a student the theory behind a piece, the materials that are being used, and they can use some of those same materials in their own original works.
I love that suggestion about beginning to find your own creative voice by using one of your pieces as a starting piece. What a cool suggestion. I really love that.
I think we all, when we're really honest with ourselves, we composers steal from each other all the time. There are all sorts of quotes from great composers that say basically the same thing. So yeah, I feel like for me, I get inspired by seeing what other people are writing, and that often takes me in a whole different direction than I would have gone. There's a great book called Steal Like an Artist, and I've thought about that book a lot, which is like, it's not plagiarism, it's not anything that's unethical. It's using other people's creativity as just an inspiration point that takes you in a completely new direction.
Thank you so much for taking time to talk to us today, Kevin. Kevin Olson's book is Imaginations Book 1. You can find it at all of the awesome music retailers near you. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, Sam. Thanks, everybody.